What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I know it's been a hot minute. Sorry, y'all. I took too many classes. I enrolled back into school and yeah, I took on more classes than what I really thought I could handle. Uh, I was close to four classes and yeah, those something due every day or if not every other day or multiple things due in one day, whatever the case was. So, just know I was coding. It just it was just doing something else and it was more visual stuff and but glad we're back. That is done. Taking a break for the summer so we can continue the grind. Sorry for the delay here. So did get to learn a bunch of new stuff. It's different. It's different. I can say it's sort of similar as well too. Um, with what we're doing now. A lot of for loop stuff, a lot of loops. So anyways, we are going to be continuing with where we left off at. And I'm going to leave this here for now. The debug a coding journey blog page. And it looks like we have 10 more steps. Is it 10 more steps to finish? 10 more steps to finish the HTML section. And then afterwards, we're going to go hop into CSS. Well, we'll see. I do want to do the CSS, but I also would like to do the JavaScript first. And then, as well as that, I am going to be building some stuff in Unity as well. So, got a whole lot planned for you guys. It's just now I actually have time. So, we're going to go ahead and continue with learning. We're going to build a tech conference schedule for 2025. Okay, I don't remember where we left off at, but we're gonna do this. So we're gonna add an H1 here. So H1, I forgot there's no shorthand here. So let's do that. Tech conference. 2025 schedule. All right. Cool. All right. Check what's going on. Is it not going? Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to add a table below the H1 element. Cool. Okay, this is going to be a table. If I can spell, I have not coded this way in a while. So this is sort of like, I'm like a toddler again. Getting everything going. And we're going to add a caption. Okay. And then here we are going to schedule by tracking time. And those of you guys who think you should be going back to school to do this, to learn this stuff, I can tell you right now, it's pretty similar to what we're doing here. So, that being said, we're going to create a T-head. Alright. And T-head. What the fuck? By adding a T-head below the caption and set the oh, okay. Okay. I got you. I sort of lost there for a second. Like I said, guys, it's been a while since I did code in this kind of manner. So it's... And they changed the UI a little bit on this. Before, I never used to do that thing at the bottom. It just gave you the flash at the beginning or at the top here in the middle of the screen. Inside your TR, it had 4 TH elements. TH. I forget that there's no shorthand, so I'm like I'm clicking random things here. All right, come on. Inside the first element should have a text line of time. Track A, track B. Oh. I'm sort of lazy. Should have probably did this easy a long time ago, but here we go. Cool. And then I don't know how to make this smaller so you guys can see this side of the screen. Oh, if I move it this way, you can see the preview. That's what it's displaying. Let's do this. There we go. I guess that works. I can read that still. All right. And then so now we're going to add a scope attribute to specify whether a header cell is a header for a row, column, or group of row or columns. Here's an example. Okay. Going to be nested. For all the th elements, add a scope with the value of col. Oh, that's very convenient. Cool. All right. So hopefully that works. Cool. You guys can see here. I don't like the spacing, but nothing we can do right now. By adding a T-body element below the T-head, inside the T-body, add the TR elements. Oh. Okay. T-body. T-body. And then we're going to add a lone TR element. All right. Fancy. All right, here. Oh, goddamn. All right, inside your TR element, we're gonna add a TH element. Okay, TH with the text of 9 a.m. Then below that TH element, you know, 3 TD elements. Oh, oops. 2, 3. Cool. Keynote. Okay. Intro to web dev. And then UX for all. Cool. I like that. All right. And then add another value for the scope for inside your TH element. Scope equals what was that row? Just ND1. So I don't know if you guys could see that here. This was for the TH that we just did. The keynote, tech future, web dev, and then the UX UI. Okay. And then now it's time to add the row to the table. Start by adding another tr element. Huh. I am hoping it is here. This is what they're talking about. Okay, and then we're gonna add another th. Okay. Copy that. Paste it in here. And then this one's gonna say 10 a.m. Copy all this. Come on, baby. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna take okay, I think it's just too long. CSS for beginners. This. All right. I'm pretty sure I'm only doing it this way, honestly, because I'm lazy right now. I've been working all day, and honestly, the only reason why I'm doing this today is because I felt like I was forgetting how to code. It's been a few weeks since finished school. Okay, and then so we're gonna do the same thing here. So we're gonna add another row or table row. All right, and then we're gonna do the another th element. This one's gonna be 11 a.m. now. 11 a.m. Context, and below that th element, add a td with the text content of break. Oh, okay. td key. Simple enough. Where do we go? It's always adding like a little thing on there, and then right now the td element with the text content of break only spans one column. It would be nice. Cool span 3. That. How does that look? Doesn't make no sense. Even though it says cols 3, I guess. Oh, I mean, in theory, it's collecting the whole thing, but it would be nice if it like centered it or something. But whatever the case is, we're gonna do another one of these bad boys. So we're just gonna copy and paste this. Copy, paste. I don't like how so close they are, so we're gonna change that. This one is 11:30. AR and ARVR education. Oh, that's interesting. JavaScript fundamentals. Okay, and then lastly, design systems at scale. A lot of copy pasta right now. Cool. Now add a 5th row to the table. Add Start by adding another tr element. Inside that tr element, add a th element with a scope attribute set to row and the text content of 12:30 p.m. and below that th element, add a td element with the text contents of lunch break. Your td, okay, so it's gonna be like this one here. We'll do it. I've been a little too lazy recently, so we'll go ahead and create the tr tr. All right, and then we're gonna do a th with a scope equals row close bracket th, and then this one is gonna say 12:30 p.m. All right, 30 p.m. and then it's td call span equals 3. Close that. Create the ending bracket. And then this one is going to say lunch break. Looks like we are on the last step of this. So we are going to go ahead and do all of this. So another tr element, tr. Okay. All right. We're gonna do another th. Scope equals row. And then for the scope inside the th, we're gonna do 2 p.m. Oh crap. Okay. And then we're gonna do a td. Yeah, we're gonna do 3 tds. So copy, paste, get in GitHub Essentials, color and contrast in UI. All right, cool, 100% complete. So we just built the tech conference schedule table. So that was cool. Should we? Yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and debug a coding journey blog page. Start coding. Okay. I'm sort of lost, don't know where we're at, but hey, we're gonna get through it. So CamperBot has created a coding journal blog page, but it looks like the page has some accessibility issues and bad practices. Your job in this workshop is to fix these issues for CamperBot. The first set of errors has to deal with the use of the headings. In a prior lesson, you learned that it is best practice to only use one H1 per page, but it looks like CamperBot is using a few H1s. Leave the H1, welcome to CamperBot blog, alone and change the others to H2. Okay, easy enough. Welcome to CamperBlog. Okay, H2. All right, so this is our first one here. That should be fine. Here's another one. Let's go all the way down to. All right. This isn't that bad. That should be it. I don't see any other H1s here. So we're gonna take a gander and there we go. Cool. And then it looks like there's still some issues with the headings of the page. If you look at the first div element, there are two H4 elements using a subheading. A better practice would be to use H3 for the subheadings since they are below the H2 element. Change the two H4s to H3s. Okay. Here's number one. Change it on both ends here. And I think it meant this one as well. Wait, hold on. Nope. Nope. H2, H3, H4. I think it means only one per div. So this is one. This is going to be the second one. H2. There are two H4 elements. Where's the second one? Here's the other one. That is two H4s. I only find one. I only found one. Unless it's talking about this. Would it be? That could be it, actually. We'll try it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Oh, okay. That was interesting. Okay, do that. Continue. Okay. In the second post, there is an H5. Use, it would be more appropriate. Okay. What is this bad boy that we were staring down earlier? I didn't know what was that doing there, but okay. Simple enough. Below the main title of the page, there is a navigation section that contains links to each blog post. This section should be wrapped in a nav element to indicate the purpose as a navigation landmark. Below the main page. This. Your H2 tell me it's talking about this. Is this what I needed to do? That's like awkward. Okay, we'll give this a shot. Oh man, this is so confusing. Okay, your page should have a nav element. Oh, that is so funny. It said put the whole thing in there. Okay. In the blog page, there are a total of 3 blog posts wrapped inside a generic div element, but it would be better to use a semantic element to wrap each post. Change each div element to wrap each blog post to an article element. Okay. Article. All right. I am going to do this because I would kill. I would hate that. All right. 3. No, not a darticle. All right. Bam. We should be good. No complaints. All right. And then, since the entire section contains a blog post represents the main content of the page, it should be wrapped in a main element. This helps screen readers and other assistive technologies understand the structure of the page better. I think this is what it means. That. All right, cool. Simple enough. For the last part of the workshop, there are a few changes needed to the contact section of the bottom. The first change would be to wrap the contact section inside of a footer element. This will help screen readers identify this section as a footer of the page. Okay. All right. Right now, the footer section has an H3 heading, but it should be an H2 heading to maintain the purpose of the heading hierarchy. We're going to change that from H2 or H3 to H2. Okay, perfect. And then lastly, the last change will need to be to the email text inside of the footer. In earlier lessons, the workshops, you'd learn to how to work with the mail to link like this. By wrapping the camperbot at blog.io email address inside of an anchor element, then add the href attribute to the anchor element and set it to equal to mail to camper.io. With the last change, you have successfully resolved all the issues of the blog post. Okay. I'm assuming that the anchor. Okay. I'm going to give this a shot. Href equals. All right. Bam. Then before I forget, I don't know if I've ever stated this. I always do the ending brackets and close brackets before I start making moves because I will forget it. I will 100% forget that. So everything looks good. Here's the closing bracket. Camera.io. Here's your bracket. Should be good. All right. Cool beans. So we've completed a tech conference table, and then we've also debugged the coding blog for today. So I think we did pretty good so far. First day back. Just wanted to get a quick session in, right? 30 minutes of coding. isn't bad. So next, I think for tomorrow, gonna go ahead and finish the lab for debugging a donation form, and then we'll probably finish the theory for Aria, and then build this audio controller. And then after that, yeah, I think we're gonna finish off the HTML this week. No, I don't think we are. We are going to finish that. And then after that, we're gonna have 1,234 steps of CSS. Ooh, my favorite. As you can tell, I'm very excited for that. Okay, but yeah, that was a good session, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Whatever. If you got stuck on anywhere, I know I've seen a few guys get stuck, and glad these videos have helped you guys. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a good one.